Hi, I'm Bob Pelshaw, formerly incarcerated citizen and author of the book and workbook Illegal to Legal and the Ask Bob Advice column. Welcome to Before You're Released, part of my Reentry Success series. Let's begin. Well, before we begin, let me start with this. I'm going to tell you the excuses to avoid this course, okay? I remember when I was at Leavenworth, I heard some guys say they didn't want to prepare for reentry because they had to use all their focus on surviving. I've heard others say thinking about reentry just drives them crazy and they were happier forgetting about the outside world altogether. Others have said they'll think about it when they're about ready to hit the door. I guess everyone has their own ways of doing their time, but I can personally tell you that relaunching life in the free world is something everyone needs help with. I needed help with. And that you should start now, even if you don't have perfect conditions or you have a lot of time left on your sentence. Now, you've heard me say before that the two hardest days of my life were the day I went to prison and the day that I walked out the door. I believe, something else I've said, that if you've survived jail or prison, then you can do anything, including having a successful reentry. But let me ask you this, which do you think was harder for me? Going to prison or leaving prison? Think about that for a second. Which will be harder for you? I'll tell you what, for me though, leaving prison was harder than going in. You see, in prison, everything is scheduled for you, it's done for you, including your daily schedule, whether you like it or not. Leaving prison, I had to create opportunities in the midst of chaos. And if that wasn't enough, I had to make choices from what little I had in less than perfect conditions. You understand what I'm talking about. Basically, I had to create a whole new life from nothing once I was released. Thankfully, I had some help, but many of us don't have help. That's why I created this course, to help prepare you for a successful release. Let me throw a couple statistics at you. Statistics say that 95% or more of currently incarcerated citizens will be released someday. That's good news. Since I hope you can be released soon, shouldn't you do whatever you can to help make sure your reentry is a success? A lot of people want to be free, but they don't look forward to the hassles and the stress and the frustration and hardships of reentry. More stinking statistics. Another statistic says that about 78% of all returning citizens will go back to jail or prison, which is called recidivism, as you know. I personally think that the reason or a reason for such high recidivism is that we aren't doing enough to prepare people to be successful in the free world. My Reentry Success series can change that. I've been where you are now, and I want you to remember 4 things as we start this course. Number 1, it's up to you to create and follow a path, which this course helps you do. Number 2, having and following a plan and connecting with healthy people and situations will increase your chances of reentry success. Number 3, others have made it, and so can you. It won't be easy though, but it does get easier. The further away you are from the door, the more of these things that you have under control, that you planned for, that you provided for, it gets easier. It gets easier. You can live a free life apart from this place. Absolutely. 4th thing. Like I've always said, you've probably heard me say it twice in this video so far. If you survive jail or prison, you can do anything. And that includes reentry. Let's begin.